he stood up while doing business and he found that his stool was very bloody. So these are the 3 things that you need to be aware of if you find yourself in a situation like this. If you're a foreign worker here in Singapore, please listen up because this video is for you. Today I actually want to do a bit of sharing about a case that I recently encountered. He called me and asked me this question: can he claim from insurance if he never bought the policy in the first place? He just started working in Singapore. A month later, he was suddenly so shocked because he stood up while doing business and he found that his stool was very bloody. He did what any normal person will do. He went to the clinic, he got himself checked out. The doctor told him that he will need to go through a colonoscopy. In Singapore, this medical examination is very costly. He is considering going back to his own country to get the treatment there because it's cheaper. But here's the thing, blood in the stool. It is an indication that there's something worse going on in the body. He doesn't have any coverage. The company benefits have not kick-started yet. And it's very stressful and sad for him because now when it's too late, then he feels the urgency, the pressure, the regret that he should have bought way earlier. Now he is asking me, can he buy a hospitalization policy when this thing is already in the progress? The clinic already has his bio data. He's wondering, can he make a claim? Honestly, it's gonna be very unlikely. The most likely outcome is that the insurer will reject his application. Let me go a bit more in depth. If you're a foreign worker here in Singapore, please listen up because this video is for you. So these are the 3 things that you need to be aware of if you find yourself in a situation like this. The first thing you must be aware of is that if you are a work permit or S-Pass holder, you by default have medical coverage. For employment pass holders, it's a case-by-case basis. And this is the second thing. You need to be aware of this thing called a waiting period. It's generally 90 days. I like to say 90 days, but the truth is it depends on a case-by-case basis. Don't expect to be able to game the system, waiting for the waiting period to be over, then claiming. I guarantee you it won't be so simple. It's going to be very challenging. And even if you intended to do that right, why risk your health and go through the waiting period before you go for urgent medical needs? Because the longer you wait, the worse it gets. And the worse it gets, the more money you need to spend to recover. The worst case scenario, it's irreversible. Be sensible and get coverage earlier. Thirdly, claims for pre-existing conditions. There's a very low chance that the insurer will even allow it. Honestly, for the case that I shared earlier, I believe that the best case scenario for him is he will get the coverage, but anything related to the colon is probably going to be excluded. That's just the harsh reality. I want to talk a bit about what some people might do. They might give people like this false hope so that they will sign, apply, and complete the application so they hit their quotas, their KPIs. Whoever is going through this kind of medical crisis, when they do try to make the claim, the company will just say that, sorry, it's a pre-existing condition, here's all your premiums back. Really, the only best solution is to avoid this kind of situation. Stay healthy, eat healthy, at the same time, settle things like hospitalization coverage, income replacement coverage, ASAP, especially if you're a foreign worker. Don't think that company benefits are enough. It's never going to be enough, trust me. And even if you're facing this situation, it's good to get covered anyways because in the best case scenario that you do get the coverage, the sad reality is that people that fall sick once tend to fall sick again in the future. It's good to continue that coverage so that at least the person can enjoy coverage for whatever other conditions might appear in the future. Heavens forbid that there's any. In conclusion, I just want to urge every single one of you foreign workers that are watching this video, and even the locals and PRs, if you haven't settled basic things like hospitalization yet, income replacement yet, do speak with your friend, your broker, your advisor, have a nice chit chat with them. Try to keep an open mind. I see too many of these sad cases recently. Medical costs in Singapore is outrageous, bloody sky high. But rich people, politicians, celebrities, they still come here for medical treatment because it's still one of the best in Southeast Asia. If you get the opportunity to work here, you should get the right and the benefit of getting treated here in Singapore as well. I'm gonna have to edit all of that and make it sensible. If you got any more questions about this topic, feel free to comment it down below. Please share this video with your friend who is a foreign worker. This is Sean, Claims Doctor. Have a great day. Bye.